K the jeweler, you need to get off them drugs though. For real. Blaze, what's going on, brother? You need to build some originality, bro. Got the face down there. That means you've sat down, gone to the mirror, and actively been like, no, it needs to be more up. Have some originality, bro. For real. Alright, cool. I'll be real with you. I've tried to post this video 4 or 5 times. This is even a Friday right now. Right now the date is Friday the 24th of October and it's 12:39. I just told myself that the video is going to come out today at 7:30. And then I rewatched the video. I sent the video to my family and they said, Tizzy, video shit. You're being too humble. You're trying to be nice about it. You told your followers you're going to show the tea and the drama of what happened. So why are you not doing that? Are you shook or something? And it kind of hit me. I was like, rah, you're kind of right. Fuck all that. I'm going to give you lots of nitty gritty of what happened to the Charvers, who the Charvers are, and why the Charvers split up, fell off, and why I got kicked out. What happened to the Charvers? Who are they? How did the Charvers meet? We've been boys from before we became the Charvers. We've been boys since after lockdown, or around lockdown times, I'm not too sure. Blaze and K the jeweler, they were childhood friends. They're pretty much like siblings, right? K the jeweler, YD, local area, maybe same school, I don't actually remember. Just close enough, innit? So we had a lot of mutual friends. We go to parties together and then we ended up merging. There was actually more people that was gonna be part of the Charvers, and that was a guy called Scums, and then but that's pretty much how the Charvers came about. We've been friends from before we started posting on social media, right? Or before we became viral as the Charvers, we was friends. So for all the comments that are saying some bullshit, like, I'm not talking about the Charvers, I'm talking about my brethren, people that used to call themselves my brother. Before the Charvers blew up, this is how the friendship dynamic was. I was the social media guy. I had about 120,000 followers on TikTok. These men had about 10 to 20, I can't remember. But they was always trying to quit. Every day, I'm not banging the same views as Tizzy. Like, bro, it's jarring sometimes. Like, why is it I could post the same thing that you post, but my account, it don't do good? I'm sending these guys hundreds of TikToks every day. Every single day I'm sending them hundreds of TikTok trends and different shit they can do. And I'm like, bro, it's gonna work. Like, give it some time, it's gonna work. My birthday, my 18th birthday came around. Their account started doing more numbers. By their accounts, I mean Charver 1 and Charver 2. Charver 4, he never done social media. He just clinged on after he seen the man them was all blowing up, and somehow he was back to being with the man them every day. We'll get in. So when he came into the group now, once the Charvers started blowing up, I started seeing him every day suddenly. I'm like, bro, why are you here? You never was involved in the content before, why are you here? So I had an issue. I said, nah, bro, you need to get gone, bro. Like, what are you doing? I'm very big on working for things you get. I know that there's thousands of content creators, millions of content creators out there, which are waiting for the chance to do what the Charvers did in terms of going viral. Just numbers. And you want to just cling on when you weren't fucking with a man them. Nah, it don't make sense. It don't make sense. So that was my main issue. I see it that there's so many different creators out here that are actively grinding, trying, sweating their life away. You've been on a couple videos before the man then blew up. Now you want to be here every day and put in that work and put in that shift because you see the benefits are right here, actively right here. I didn't like that. I don't like that at all. Even now I don't like it, but I got over it and I brushed it. We had a conversation and I ended up brushing it. Since then, obviously, he's been a part of the Charvers from near enough the beginning now. So he's earned his right to be there, innit? Shit, he's there and I'm not. You know what I'm saying? He's there and I'm not. So next one is, why is there contracts? Any person that does any type of business has contracts. If you work a 9 to 5, you have contracted hours. It's just a standard agreement between 1 or 2 or more parties. So that's all it is. Why did the Charvers fall off? Because of 3 things or 4 things. Money, fame, girls, and poor management or greed. The mandem, by mandem, I mean Scums, K the jeweler, and YD. Blaze was never interested in social media, never. Me and YD, we was always the hardest working ones. Why I would go ham with the equipment. I was the one with the camera, the lights. I would bring the lights onto the flipping public transport buses and that, travel to their yards, even though I lived the furthest away, and we'd be setting up. Me and YD would be setting up Whitey would go ham with the editing, Certi editor, designing. So it was always us that were kind of going together, putting our heads together and thinking, alright, cool, how can we elevate this shit? While we was doing that, we were sat on FaceTime one time and I made the email for the Charvers. I'm like, and I made a couple of the social media accounts, I think the YouTube and the Instagram. Whitey made the TikTok and he made the thumbnails for the YouTube and all of that shit. Couple weeks later, I get logged out of the email and I get logged out of the all of the accounts. So I'm like, yo, what's happened? Sorry, little context. I sent the password to the man in group chat because naturally we're a group of boys. I'm not gonna gatekeep. Found out that Whitey sent his mum the password and she changed all the passwords to something else and logged us out. Who is his mum? His mum was a lady which was already doing her thing in this entertainment industry. She already had a lot of different links and stuff to different events and she worked for different people. I'm already skeptical because you're Whitey's mum. You're gonna want to look out for Whitey more. But it's like, alright, cool. That can work. You can look out for your son naturally. I'm always thinking that she's just gonna look out for him, not try and step on everyone else to uplift Whitey, you know what I'm saying? So she ended up being our manager. She sent over a contract, I sent it to my lawyer said it's dead. Bad contract, it will leave you hurt in the future. So he rewrote a new contract, sent it to them or her team, and the team ignored the contract. So he told me, alright, cool, that's sketchy. You know what it is, right now you're viral, do it anyways, but you know that it's sketchy anyways. Bear in mind, the management was never meant to be a permanent thing. It was always meant to be a trial run. So we had a year, which was the trial year, and if we wanted to renew it and we liked her services, then we would do that. But from when she stole the accounts, it's like the dynamic of the trial became different because now you're gonna feel entitled to ownership of the accounts. So I already know this. Bear in mind, I'm just freshly turned 18. I was 17 a couple weeks ago, now I'm 18. In this current date, I'm 20. But I'm still having to think about all these different things. And she could tell that I'm clocking onto different stuff. So she always had an issue with me. I'd want transparency when it comes down to money that's coming into the accounts, just different business stuff, the analytics, the metrics, all of that stuff. And she never wanted to tell me this shit. She did tell me more than she told most people, but she hated it. So she didn't like me for it. That's who management is, Whitey's mum. I'm not gonna get too much into it, just know that she was a big part in why the management split up, a lot of gossiping behind closed doors, a lot of planting seeds and narratives in people's heads. She tried to do the same thing with me. Let's say, alright, we're in a friendship group, you lot will know. You see like Beta Squad and that, they do neck slaps, or different friendship groups, they do neck slaps. We do that, that's just something, maybe it's just Northwest, I don't know. I think it's just London, yeah? We do neck slaps. I remember we was doing a neck slap, right? We was doing a neck slap one time at Whitey's yard. And I think it was me, I went boom, saying that. She must have seen it now, come in the room like. And she said something like, oh wow, I guess you really do hate each other. And I was kind of thinking, what are you talking about? Like, why would I hate? And then because she said really do, it's like, so there's something that's been going on, but there's a narrative being pushed that we secretly hate each other, right? And I was just thinking, alright, cool, these lots are weird, man. Like, this is just some weird shit. Ended up having a meeting, and the meeting said, no neck slaps. I'm thinking, what the fuck is going on? Let's talk about business. What do you mean no neck slaps? What do you mean we're talking about, oh, this one said this about this one said this, but like some therapy session. So I said, listen, auntie, respectfully, don't invite me to no meetings unless we're talking about this, and this. And by this, and this, I mean money. And the rest of the man, then they're just there like, okay. So I'm looking around, I'm looking like, huh? What do you mean? So what, next slaps is saying that, oh, it's so dangerous. I don't know what you get up to with your friends, but that can't run here. You can make each other disabled. You can cripple each other by hitting the spine and some other shit. So neck slap got banned. I guess it's only neck slaps, innit? No. Bunch of rules started happening. Rules. The man them are barely becoming friends now. The man them aren't talking no more. Let's talk about K the Jeweler now. K the Jeweler out of the boys, he was my closest guy. He was my right hand man in terms of the friendship group. But he was the person that would talk the most shit about me behind my back. And I always knew, but as I said, we're viral right now. There's a lot of potential for money to happen. I don't come from money, I come from the hood. I come from Northwest London. I don't really think it's that bad. I don't think it's the hood. I come from struggle rather than the hood. Let's say that. I come from struggle. And there's a lot of people I can take care of. I can take care of my mum. I can take care of my niggas in jail. I can take care of so many different people. If we make these millions, and I got the potential to make these millions. So I don't care that these lots are chatting shit about Tizzy. I don't care. All I'm thinking about is, let me make this money so I can help out my family. Once that's done, we can fight, we can do whatever. I don't care. Kayla Jordan slept with Wiley's ex, or his ex talking stage, and he hid it. After these lots carried on chatting shit, and I could tell that they were just going crazy behind my back, I've called every single one of them individually. So when I called Wiley and I was like, bro, like, what's the issue? Like, bro, what? what's what, you know what I'm saying? Show me an angle. He's told me, nah, I ain't really got an issue with you right now. It's more Kai because of he's the one that done this and rare. When I spoke to him, he came back to his senses and was like, I'm not gonna lie, Tiz, I think my main issue with you was that you was the most dominant of the group. You kind of was like the most manly, and you know that the man them was shy, and because you was the one that would speak the most in the interviews and that, the man them were kind of just jealous in it. So we'll get on a call and we'll chat shit. It's not really your fault. It's nothing you done that was wrong. But because of how the man them were, we were trying to learn how to become our own men. So we kind of shat on you to do that. That's his words, not mine. And he knows that's his words. So that's why I know how he was feeling about K the Jeweler. Bear in mind, the girl is a sweet girl. I'll be real with you. She just got used. So please don't send no hate to the girl. She's a very sweet and genuine girl. I know that all the little hate that she'll get gets to her, right? I don't talk to the girl like that anyways. But I ain't got no issue with people that don't have issues with me, right? Or don't make issues. So yeah, please don't send no hate to her. It happens. All I gotta say is me and the man were boys before we became the Charvers. We was boys, brothers. When there's scraps going on, when there's beef going on, all the man are there. Yeah, we're all there, we're backing each other. Fame, money, girls, and management come in and everything gets fucked up. So when I'm talking my shit right now, when I'm talking my stuff, I'm not talking about the Charvers. I don't care about the Charvers. And then now that fame and all that come, you lots want to move like I'm a leech and I'm begging it and I'm trying to use these lots for clout. Are you crazy? I'm trying to use you, man, for clout. Like, what are you talking about? Cool. So that was one thing. That was one thing. K the Jeweler slept with, or got with, started dating Wiley's ex talking stage. Another thing is transparency with management. Management was planting these seeds. Oh yeah, Tizzy's talking shit about you. Another reason why I know she would do that stuff is because she tried to do it with me, but I shut it down. Because what she would do is she would tell me, oh, I heard that you and Wiley aren't friends right now. You lots aren't doing good. Is everything okay? Get me? I'm like, yeah, we're cool, innit? We're cool. I think that he's ignoring my thing right now. Like, I called him a couple times, he didn't answer. And she would say something like, oh, I think it's because you know the situation with K the Jeweler and the girl that he's talking to or whatever. And I feel like he thinks that you're more friends with him, so this and that and the third and rare. And she trying to tell me, oh, this is what Wiley said, this is what Wiley said, this is what Wiley said. I told her, listen, auntie, respectfully, I don't want to hear that from you. Anything Wiley's got to say to me, he can say to me. He's got my number, like, use it. And maybe she found that disrespectful, maybe it is, I don't know. But I pretty much told her, like, please stop talking on these lot's behalf, innit? She'll tell me things, oh yeah, K the Jeweler said this, K said this, K said this, Blaze said this, Blaze's mum said this, K the Jeweler's mum said this. I'm thinking, I don't need to hear that from you. If they need to tell me something, they can tell me. So bear in mind, I know when these lots are talking, but I'm ignoring it, being petty, because I'm not gonna read your mind. Which, if you've got an issue with how I'm moving, I'm waiting for you to tell me. So I'm gonna purposely carry on doing shit that might annoy you. Bear in mind, it's not disrespectful stuff. It's bro, why are you posting that stuff when you could get paid for it? It's bro, you know you could do better. You know so me, I'm trying to uplift these lots, but to them it's Tizzy's being annoying. Tizzy's jarring. Tizzy thinks he's my dad or something. Tizzy thinks he's this. But I'm gonna carry on doing it until you lots tell me, I can't lie, bro. I don't like when you say this because it makes me feel like this. So that's what the mum would do a lot of. She would do a lot of planting seeds in people's heads, and then it would be a lot of spite, a lot of envy, a lot of jealousy, a lot of talking behind backs, but no confrontation. No confrontation. So to this day, there was no confrontation. That's why you won't see them make a response, because that's how she kind of bred these lots to be. Because there's been such a big issue about Tizzy, and Tizzy hasn't done anything. I didn't do anything disrespectful. So I was like, let me do something disrespectful. There's an issue when there's no issue. I've not made an issue. So let me give you a reason to not like me. And that's all this is. So you had that, the girl, say nothing. Then you had money. A lot of people getting paid more than me, which is fine, I guess. Getting invited to places where I'm not. And the excuse would be, oh, the brand only hit up this person. The brand only hit up Blaze. The brand only hit up Wiley. The brand only wanted K. To me, it's like, alright, fair enough. But we're coming as a group, no? Or another thing, we're linking up with influencers and celebrities, but the management's telling the influencers to come for 6:30, but she's telling Tizzy to come for 7:30, which don't make sense to me. Now it just looks like I'm late to places. Now it looks like I don't want to meet these people. Now it looks like I don't really care about them. How I know this as well is the assistant manager would tell me, yeah, I don't know why, but she's told Leo Stage Show, she's told so-and-so to come for an earlier time, but she's told you to come for a later time. I don't know why. I'll give you a story time. Quick story time. We was meant to link up with Drewski. This is after that the man and them already had their tension and drama, but we're kind of getting back together a little bit, right? Wiley's done his band for band. He's flown to the moon, and he's carried on doing the Charvers shit, which is good. Banging numbers. We're meant to link up with Drewski. We're waiting outside in somewhere in central London for like an hour long. It's freezing. It's winter time. It's freezing. So I'm getting pissed. I'm like, where are these guys? We're calling their numbers. We're calling every single number. No one's picking up. We're like, where are these guys, bro? Like, where are we meant to be going? We've now linked up. They called us. We've linked up. We're at some back alley. They're like, oh, we've got a surprise for you. This is what the management's doing. She's looking me in my eyes like, we've got a surprise for you. Like, yeah, you're gonna be so excited about this one. It's like, check his TikTok. We checked his TikTok now. It's a video of YD and Central C doing the band for band. Crazy shit. So my first reaction was like, the fuck, so this is what you lot were doing while we was waiting out in the cold. But then my second reaction was, yo, that's hard though, like you done your thing with Sench again. Bear in mind, we linked up with Sench as a group before. Sench's management or his team had emailed us and wanted us to go to his Halloween event or whatever event he had going on. So we've already linked up with Sench. He met us as a group. So that was my first response, but then she looked at my eyes and she's looking at my eyes like the devil, man. What, are you not happy for him? She said some dumb shit like that. What, you lot should be happy for him, no? But in my mind, I'm still thinking, hold on, so we've been waiting for an hour, and while we was waiting, shivering out in the cold, you was out with Sench's people. When you could have just brought us there, even if Sench didn't want to do videos of the Mandem, which apparently that's what he wanted. Apparently that's what he said. I don't think that's true, because he's already met us all, and we already did the picture or whatever. But even if he didn't want to do videos with the Mandem, you're trying to tell me that we couldn't have been there, when it was only a 5-minute walk round the corner, telling me we couldn't have been there. So that's the type of shit I'm talking about. And the excuse was, oh, him and his team were very strict, very strict. They were saying that they only wanted YD to come, no, not the other boys. And I don't believe that one bit to this day. Maybe it is true, but I don't believe it. That's just my personal opinion. I don't believe it. So that's the little conniving stuff that management would do. Obviously, when it comes down to money as well, I don't know how much money anything's been made, because the group, I don't have access to any of the social media accounts. I don't have access to anything. I got left in the dark. Blaze, I don't really know Blaze like that. He just chats shit about people behind their backs. That's all I know him to be. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't got no issue with the guy. He just chats shit. Like, I don't know him, innit? I really don't. So that's pretty much it. Another question is, will the Charvers get back together? No, most likely not. As I said, I've now outwardly disrespected his mum. He's going to feel a type of way about that. The management's going to want ownership or royalties and splits to the brand, the Charvers. So it just wouldn't work. It wouldn't work in general. And there's just so much fakeness happen to the point where would any of the man be able to trust anyone's word? I doubt it. So that's a little bit of background to who the Charvers are, how we was friends before we became the Charvers, and contracts. Now let's get into it. Give you a quick summary of what's happened so far. I posted my video on my TikTok, something quite simple, saying I got kicked out of the Charvers. True. I heard gossip from K the Jeweler. They're trying to sue you. They're trying to sue you. Yeah, prepare yourselves. They're trying to sue you. I don't really care. I posted my second video. She's now called my dad. This is what I mean by messy. She knows because we were friends before the Charvers. She had conversations with my mum. They had their little like women group chat or whatever. They're all single parents. So they already know each other's little bit backstory about their relationships and shit. So they've already had their little conversations about relationships and shit. She already knows that my mum and my dad don't really get along. They don't talk, innit? There's no issue at the moment because they're old now, but they don't get along. They never got along. She already knows that. But she's now been messy and decided to call my dad. My dad has no correlation to my work. She's never spoken to my dad before. That's the first time she's ever spoken to my dad. But she's spoken to my dad saying, we're thinking about suing your Tizzy's mum. We're thinking about suing either you or Tizzy's mum because Tizzy's mum signed an NDA on his behalf and some other bullshit. So that's the type of messy shit she's doing. She's not calling my mum to say it. She called my dad to do it. So my dad's now told me, but he said don't make a response video. So I made a public response to their private response, if that makes sense. That's all I've been doing, making public responses to their private conversations. So I made my video saying you're a donut. You know that the NDA is invalid because she signed it when I was an adult. So the contract, it is. So she's sending a bunch of empty threats, maybe just to stop me from posting, or I don't know what it was. Then after that video, she made a response on the official Charver page saying anything I'm doing, it's making up a bunch of lies. They ended up having to take down that video or that statement because everyone in the comments seen through the lies and was getting on it. So what else happened? So that was that. They made threats to sue me. Outside of threats to sue me, because that didn't work, what happened next? Fake accounts, fake comments, threats. Threats to harm me physically, threats to stab me, threats to punch me up, threats to do whatever. People make comment under my videos with some subtle threats, sending me messages on fake accounts on threats and violence and rare. As I said, I come from Northwest London. Threats is nothing new. But it's still like, raw. People are saying that they want to do what? Because of some TikTok videos. TikTok videos. So my thing is, I know who's sending these threats. I'm not silly. But my thing is, we could have kept everything as entertainment, a little bit of drama, but people want to turn it gangster. People want to turn it to, I'ma hurt you. Watch what happens when I see you. Hurry up. You know where I'm at.
Don't care if it's AM, send me the Addy, let's go.
Let's go.
Said that I love me and eat, or baby, you don't even know.
You don't even know.
If they don't talking smoke, just know that I'm ready to go.
The song's gonna come out soon. I tried to hold it down with K the Jeweler. I knew he was chatting shit. His girlfriend or his ex was showing me, yeah, this guy's saying this, he's saying that, he's saying this. Bear in mind, when I posted that video saying K the Jeweler chopped Wiley's ex or whatever, he knew that video was coming out. He told me that that video is fine to go out. He's gonna make a response video saying, yeah. He can make a funny video and capitalize off it. But suddenly he's changed his mind. When I posted the video, he's automatically gone to the girl and said, did you see Tizzy's video? So I've tried to hold it down, but I had a lot going on with family as well, and a lot of stuff outside of the Charvers that was going on. So I was kind of stressed. So I had my one moment of lacking, and I sent him a nasty voice note pretty much saying that I don't fuck with him, and he's a shit friend. Every time I've been there for him every single time, and he's never there for me when I need him. Cool. That's pretty much what I've said. I've told him he's a joke man and he's getting drawn out. He's now come an approach where it's like, yeah, don't think I ain't got shit on you too. Naturally, we all got shit on each other. We've been boys for years. I've told him I would never draw out your personal life stuff or anything that's to do with your family. I never go to that level. I'm only talking about stuff with the Charvers. Like, you're weird for even thinking that. And then he come on an approach where it's like, I know, but bro, I know I'm a shit friend, but people actually want to hurt you. I'm just looking out for myself right now. I'm trying to protect myself right now. You'll understand soon. I'll just show you the screenshots. This is what he said. So my main thing is, I don't care if people want to hurt me. I don't care if people want to hurt me. If you want to hurt me, that's fine. If you want to hurt me for some TikToks though, you're really weird for that. Like, honestly, you're a bit... A couple days ago, you was claiming to be my brother. Cool. But you know that behind closed doors, you're hearing so-and-so wants to hurt me. So-and-so saying that they want to do this, and so-and-so is saying that they want to do that. But you don't want to call me as your brother and say, yo, Tiz, like, bro, don't tell no one, but just be careful, innit? This guy's saying that they're going to try and catch you here. They know what school you go to. They know what this... I don't go to school. But they know this and they know that. They want to try and hurt you. But you don't want to tell me that. That's what I find weird. So I de-linked him. Yeah, he's de-linked. All of them, man, de-linked. So that's what I'm going to leave it on. Outside of this TikTok stuff, once this is done, once the drama's done, I'm not going to be talking about this. This is just a part of my journey. All I'm going to be focused on is music, content, and marketing. That's it. But that's what I'm going to leave it on. Apparently people now want to hurt me because of my TikTok videos or because I'm telling my story. Everyone's got their own story. They're more than welcome to tell their story. But apparently people want to hurt me because of my story. And the people that I've done the most for don't want to tell me who. Stabbing me in my back, but it's okay though. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm going to leave it on. Anyone that wants to hurt me, you can find me. You know where I'm at. I want to reiterate that I'm not a gangster. I'm not on anything like that. I'm just not a bitch. I don't care. Like, I'm a man. And that's why I've had so much issues, because I've stood on what I believe in. I've stood on my morals and my principles. So let's quickly do a summary. What did we speak about? Management doing some snaky shit, snaking people out and doing all types of madness. Planting seeds and heads. K the Jeweler being an absolute faker. I don't think I really got into Blaze. Blaze, don't get twisted, Blaze was doing a lot of dumb shit. But my main issue with Blaze was that he just leeched on. And that was it. Don't get twisted, I probably done a lot of annoying stuff. Whitey, fake shit, a lot of fake shit, and just like stole, yeah, but it was Whitey and his mum in it, you get me? That was all mad. Yeah, and then I'm leaving it on that. I think that's everything. I didn't really get paid like that. I mentioned that. I think that's everything. I think that's everything I'm gonna talk about. Obviously there's a lot more. I might make a couple other videos kind of explaining how the contracts work. If you want to know how to use social media, as you see, I bang views on social media. I know what to do. I sell a course and it teaches how to use social media, how to leverage social media, and that's that. And my final thing I'm saying is, yes, it's gonna sound like I'm being very petty, because I am. They made threats to my mum. Before I said anything about his mum, they made threats to my mum about to take her to court and do all of that. So I want to reiterate that. Once they done that, that's when I was like, alright, cool, I'm on go, because that's my mum. So I can come for your mum too. People have made threats to hurt me physically, and I'm leaving it on that. Everyone, have a good one. I'm Tizzy. I make music, I make content. So that's it. That is it. I gotta edit this in less than 5 hours. 3 hours even, 4 hours. But I hope you lots enjoyed this. If you feel like there's a lot that you still don't understand, comment it down below and I will make a video on it. I'm on anything. Anything you lots want to know, I'll let you lots know. I didn't sign any NDAs, I didn't sign anything like that, so I can let you know everything you need to know. And even if it's just down to contracts, you finally got your first contract, you don't know how it works and that, send me a DM on Instagram or something. Send me a comment, comment down below what you want to see, what you're confused on, what content you want to know about, and I'll do that for you. I'm going to leave it on that. It's been Tizzy. I'm still a Charver, don't get it twisted. Bosh.